Hi, I'm Nessa. I'm an ER tech here at St. Francis. I am also a CPST. We recently posted on our social medias to have the community vote for us in the ROTH ID tag giveaway. A lot of people don't know what ROTH ID tags are, but we want to bring them to the community and we want to get them out there because they are great in emergency readiness and preparedness, because we don't want the worst to happen, but we should always prepare for the worst. So what the ROTH ID tag is it's a emergency identification sticker that goes on the side of a car seat. And in the event of an accident, the parent or caregiver is unconscious or incapacitated. The sticker then comes off and turns into a bracelet that stays with the child. The bracelet has the child's name, date of birth, medications, allergies, and emergency contacts other than who they're with. And this is great because it helps with faster identification, helps us get the child's comfort person or whoever they may know, because it's a scary situation and kids should have who they're comfortable with. As a mom, I think this is great because it just helps with faster identification and treatment and getting things going faster.
Hi, I'm Dina Schaefer. This is my daughter Delaney. I work in the emergency room and obviously have a special daughter. The reason the tag is important to us is because Delaney gets into situations that are unknown to her. She tends to panic, and although she does have very good speaking abilities when it comes to being able to tell who her mom is, who her dad is, phone numbers, addresses, she would not be able to answer any of those questions. So it would be an assurance to me that if I was not around, or even if she's at school, they would be able to contact someone to be able to get information about her and for her to be able to treat her. Do you have anything you want to say? Would you like a sticker on your chair that had information on it about you?
Yes.
Yes. Would it be good?
Yes.
My name is Officer Sean Cook, Grand Island, Nebraska Police Department. I've been a first responder for a little over 28 years. I appreciate Allie introducing me to this program. I knew nothing about it. It's unfortunate the idea was spawned through such a tragic event. I think at the end of the day, it will help a lot of people. Myself as a first responder have had the situation where I haven't been able to identify a child, unfortunately, get a hold of Child Protective Services, and that's the last thing as a first responder that we want to do. As a first responder, my immediate goal is to attend to anyone injured in an accident. Secondly, it would be to minimize any mental trauma to non-speakers. The ROTH ID tag would definitely help us have a voice for those that can't speak for themselves. Our goal is to minimize that trauma, get these children back to their parents or a trusted caregiver as soon as possible.
ROTH ID tag, for some reasons be beneficial as both a first responder on the fire side as well as being a parent of two little ones. Super handy for when we roll up on scene and we don't know much about the kiddos. The parent could be unconscious. For all we know, we might not be able to get good information from them. So being able to have that band that we can rip off the car seat and actually put on the child and then pass that on to the definitive care, super beneficial for us. And I know as a parent, I would love to have it on my kids' car seats. So,
yeah, it would definitely make transfer of care a lot easier.
Hi, my name's Allie. I am a nurse here at the emergency room in Grand Island at St. Francis. Here in Grand Island, we have a very diverse community. We have lots of different languages and cultures here. We also have a lot of kiddos. So here at St. Francis, we are a pediatric readiness facility, so we do see a lot of pediatric patients. Being able to have something that we can look for in the community that will help us positively identify these kids and be able to help them as fast and as well as we can, it's very helpful to know that these bands would be dispersed in our community, especially those that might not speak the same language as us. Or we also have Project Austin here in Nebraska. It was started by the Children's Hospital, and so these kids have special treatment plans and everything. So on the ROTH ID tags, there is a little section where you can put like allergies, any medications, the language that they speak, if they're autistic, if they're nonverbal, and also they can add in if they're a Project Austin kid. So this helps us here in the emergency department really figure out how the best treatment plan will go with each child, but also having those contact numbers and the positive identification with the name and the date of birth is really helpful for us as a facility. We also have talked with GIPD and the fire department to figure out the best way to disperse these into the community. So here at CHI, we do a lot with community outreach. We have lots of different programs. We have car seat clinics. We do a teddy bear clinic twice a year. We also have a summer spectacular, which is at the end of summer. It's more of a safety event to just kind of do some safety education here in the community. But we have talked with them to try and find other ways to immerse ourselves in the community and help educate people on how to properly use these tags. We've also talked with some other first responders on training not only our emergency department staff, but also all the staff on all of our first responding groups, like the fire department, the sheriff's department, GIPD, just to make sure that everybody's in the loop and everybody's educated on where to look for these tags, how to best identify them, and also how to go about contacting those parents. So we have reached out to the community to get everybody's opinion on it, and we all as a community think that this would be such an amazing thing to have and to utilize here in Grand Island.